Do it for 7 days straight, and not only environment, but also you will not believe in results. How to turn on to max stats freak mode is the discussion we will deal about. If you're gonna watch full video until the end and accept the challenge. Okay guys, what is freak mode? The word freak, also known as weird or crazy. So what mode I am talking here? When I was on my last job, everyone thought like I am out of my mind. I was the one who doesn't care about chilling or being day and nights on clubs, drinking beers with friends somewhere after job. In the morning, somewhere there doing some nonsense during the break, riding off, resting, doing what everyone else is doing, babbling about nothing. None of it interested me. Everything that interested me was everything that bothered me. It was my mission and my self-development. Those were the two things that interested me above all else. That's why I woke up at 4:30. One of things I didn't break was freelance or some job from websites to build up my cash. I didn't watch videos, play games, or kill candy monsters. I listened to audiobooks. I wrote a plan for my new week while standing in line. I came up with a plan for promoting my skills and building a personal brand during the break. I read Tony Robbins. I replied to comments on my way home from McDonald's. What did I do? I sat with my phone and drifted off. I kept reading. My biggest struggle was that one day I would break my phone because I fell asleep while riding. Home around 1:30 in the morning. I fell asleep with phones. They always fell on me, and my struggle was constantly breaking them. And I wouldn't have a phone to listen to audiobooks or seeking for passive cash. At some point, I filmed videos. That's what I was doing. That's what interested me. A day off is a day when I film, when I develop. Everywhere I go, I make plans, and I execute them. That's all that interested me. Most people thought I was a freak, but I could do it because I had a clear purpose, a clear mission, insane motivation, and an enormous amount of reasons why I needed to do it. Why did I need to do it? Because everyone considered me a loser. My ex-girlfriend considered me a loser. I considered myself a loser. Everyone around me thought they knew what they were capable of. Everyone thought that everything that wasn't shining didn't work in that city. But I believed I was capable of more. I didn't want to be a McDonald's employee for the rest of my life. I could do something more beautiful in my life. And this ironclad confidence and fire under my motivated me to move forward, to break free from McDonald's and pursue my payon. Some might say, bro, that's great for you. You found yourself. You found your passion. You found what ignites you. And from there, you were tearing it up, unstoppable. I don't have that right now to doing nonsense, scrolling through TikTok, getting stuck in social media, putting off things, getting stuck on sites, and wasting my energy and time. I can't get it together. My friends, I suggest you activate the freak mode, which will help you act in reverse, act against it. Because to get to the point where you can determine what you like, your mission, what inspires you, where you want to go, you need to break free from the endless stream. The vicious circle that steals your thoughts, energy, and free time. The time when you could just sit down and think about what you really want to do with your life. You need to break free from that circle. To break free, you need to forcefully activate the freak mode. How can you do that? Friends, let me tell you right now, I've taken a note here for myself. You need to make your life so boring that, besides self-development and self-discovery, working on skills, acquiring new abilities, income, improvement, choosing your life, reaching a new level, besides these things, there's nothing else for you to do. That's the freak mode waiting for you. Make your life so boring that you have nothing else to do except lie on the floor and stare at the ceiling when you have an alternative to lying on the floor and staring at the ceiling. You might say, I want to lie down and relax. You lie down, and after an hour, you'll be fed up with it, and you'll undermine your own. Alright, let's start by reading. Okay, let's plan for the week, plan for the year. What do I actually want? And from there, you'll begin the thought process. Breaking free from the vicious cycle of social media, with all its energy-draining nonsense. We're engaging in meaningless activities in the same environment where I grew up, and I have no idea how I ended up here, going in circles that lead me nowhere. Will you follow the same path? Okay. Who am I? What do I want? Where do I want to be? And what do I need for that? What skills, abilities, and environment are necessary? What should I focus on? Wow. A week has passed, and you've been spinning in this cycle. You've become a different person. You now have some goals, motivations, activities, and aspiration. But how will it all happen? It's because all these distractions, like fast food, video games, social media, useless scrolling, mindless entertainment, junk content, and even, they all serve as dopamine triggers. They're charged with dopamine, creating an intense desire within you to indulge in playing games, using social media, watching, hanging out with friends, drinking alcohol, and finally, just unwinding. All of this gives you a dopamine rush, quick and easily accessible, but what follows? Disappointment, emptiness. Nothing changes in your life. You haven't done anything with your life. It's stagnant. You haven't progressed. You're not earning more. You're not attracting more girls. No one likes you, and so on. Life remains stagnant, not moving forward. So, in the end, you're left searching for comfort in these same dopamine-triggering things. And where does it all lead? Well, besides what you already know, a higher level, and there's smoking, drugs, and so on. It all leads to nowhere if it doesn't reach that point. You'll just remain stuck in the game of instant gratification, indulging in these low-quality pleasures that bring no satisfaction when you rid yourself of all. The things we just discussed. You lose your sources of dopamine, and you have nowhere to turn. Where do you find dopamine? Where do you find motivation? And what is dopamine? Dopamine is a hormone that tells you internally, I want this because it will reward me. I want to play a video game because I will feel good while killing people. It applies to everything we discussed. You want an instant reward today, but it won't change your life. It'll just leave you the same. But delayed reward, it will bring you something if you eliminate all of this now. Now you're lying on the floor, thinking, okay, there's no topic or anything to give me dopamine. Where do I get it? Where do I continue to find pleasure in all this nonsense? It won't bring anything. Okay, let's try reading at the beginning. Well, how about a little bit of dopamine, the minimum level? The date seems like it can improve your life. When you read the first chapter of some cool book, wow, your brain is working. It can work. Now you see meaning in it. Now dopamine starts to be produced from something else. From what you read, you see some solutions. You see some topics that improve your life, and you realize, I'll do this. And my reward is somewhere out there. Your reward is there in that moment of action. And the delayed reward. You need to do something now to get that delayed reward. And that's why when you leave all of this and make your life so boring that you have nothing else to do but focus on self-improvement, find yourself, discover your mission, improve your skills. Level up your skills, and become the best version of the man you can be. That's when your life starts to take on a whole new meaning. And you're not just striving to become the man you want to be. You are him in that moment. You are that better version of yourself that you've always dreamed of being. When you're in the moment, when you're in the flow, when you're creating, when you're making, when you're implementing your strike that was instilled in you by the Creator 7 days. The next 7 days, write down a list of everything that serves as a dopamine trigger for you and brings you on a high at the beginning, happiness, fun, and then it drains your energy, gives you nothing. Cross all of that out from your life, at least for 7 days. At least for 7 days, so that you have nothing left to procrastinate with. And just sit there and think, I have nothing else to do. Let's elevate my life. Let's elevate myself into a true hero. And my friend, when you miss all that, your life will be on a completely different level. Thank you for watching, friends. Be sure to subscribe right now to my channel to further videos. Thank you. Love you all. See you soon. Let's get to work.